Hello, I am flying a Cessna 152 to a different airfield. Right now we're at Veach, and I've actually never taken off from here. It is a grass field, apparently. I'm going to be taking off that way. I should have enough runway. Or no, I'll take off that way just to be safe. We are just sitting here, cold, so we got to start up the plane. So let's open up the checklist and get everything situated. Okay, fuel shut off valve. Let's open. Brakes. Oh, that's good. Okay, starting the engine. Mixture. Gonna get that rich, so 100%. Take that. Carburetors, heat, good. Prime, let's go ahead and pull that twice. 1, 2. Throttle, open 1.5 inches. It's about there. I'm gonna tick that. Master switch. On, that's good. Ignition. Let's go ahead and get the alternator on too. Okay, magneto. Clear prop. Okay, that's good. Throttle adjust for 1000 RPM. Wish my head tracker would stop glitching out. Okay, that's good. Oil pressure in the green sector. So now we're just watching this. Just kind of wait around a minute. Guess we can go ahead and check freedom of flight controls. So if you don't know really how planes work, I guess I'll go ahead and explain that, even though you probably do. This here is a yoke. I push it forward, the plane's going to go down. Pull it back, the plane's going to go up. Turn it to the left, plane's going to bank left. Turn it to the right, plane's going to bank right. So you can see the ailerons moving. And if I look in the back, you can see the elevators in the back moving. And the rudder. So you have pitch, yaw, and roll. This is an artificial horizon. This is the ground. That's the sky. Blue is sky, brown is ground. This is my speed. This is my compass. Got a clock here. Altitude. We won't be really needing to use that. Vertical speed indicator right there. And I don't actually know what that's called. Oil pressure is probably going to be in green. That's pretty close, so I'm just going to tick it off. Flashing and beacon lights. So we're going to want nav lights on. Beacon lights on. Let's go ahead and get our taxi lights on too. Before taking off, so the parking brake is set. Fuel shut-off valve is open. Mixture rich below 3,000 feet. Yep, it's good. Strobe lights right there on. Parking brake release. Don't really know how I'm gonna get out of here. I don't really have a guy to tow me, so I'm just gonna have to make a really short turn. Gate release. Now we're just gonna focus on turning around. I'm not taking a powered plane off in the grass before, so this could go very bad. I've done gliders, so it can't be that bad. Carburetor is in. Let's go ahead and get our flap set to 10. tick everything off there, because we're about to do it and I need to focus on taking off. There it is. We are up in the air. Turn our landing light off. I'm actually going to pause it and lower the volume of the desktop audio because it's kind of loud for the recording. Probably. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the cabin lighting. There we go. Now we're just going to turn right. Or left. This is left. Oops. Don't need you anymore. Let's get our VFR map out. So we're heading to 87MO. So we're just going to keep heading that way. So now we're just going to tune into that runway, or that airfield. But we're also going to tune into KLRY, just to kind of listen to what's going on there, make sure nobody's going to be flying around, so we can see other planes on that. So now we're just listening for the traffic. Feet's pretty nice, so it is pretty wiggly up here. Let's go ahead and close this a little bit. Just gonna relax and take a nice little look out at things. Just gonna do some sightseeing and the stuff that's not really here. We're really just out in the middle of Missouri, so there's not too much out here. Besides just a lot of airfields and fields in general. There's a highway right there. We're about to go past KLRY, I believe. Should be right off our right. Should be able to see it. I do not think this plane, since this is an older aircraft, it does not have autopilot, I'm pretty sure. So I'm flying it manually, and even if it did have autopilot, I would not use it, because I like actually flying the aircraft. So we're flying about 90 knots, which is pretty nice, 80 knots. So we're just kind of keeping it level and just gently flying it. KLRY should be right off in front of us somewhere. We can check out the VFR map again. It's going to be right off our right. Somebody's flying right by Richters, which is 87MO, which is where we're going. I'm trying to spot KLRY. It's right over there somewhere. I'm kind of surprised I don't see it. Oh. It's not that big a deal. Just keep an eye out. Make sure we don't hit anyone. There's no planes near us, and I'm tuned into their communication, so if someone does take off, I will hear about it. I think that's gonna be a type of jet or something, because he's moving fast. We just have to stay on this heading. Keep right between this 6 and east. So we're flying pretty much east. So just get that ready, because we are not too far away from it now. I'm going to start laying up on the power a bit more. I'm not really in a rush, so if you don't know what this is, it's called Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's been around for quite a long time. Came out in 1982. It's been one of the most popular and most realistic, well, not one of the most, it's probably the most civilian-based, most realistic civilian-based, anyway, flight simulator. If you want more fighter jets, they do have fighter jets. You can get the F-18 for free. But a lot of the other ones are community made and you have to pay for them. The F-22 is like $35 off the marketplace as an in-game marketplace. But if you really want something more jet-based, go for DCS. Takes a lot of computer power to run it, but if you like spending lots of money and just kind of having a lot of fun in jets with a pretty realistic, fully implemented one-to-one scale, one-to-one controls of real-life fighter jets, and yeah, you'll like DCS. Thing is, it's not cheap at all. One module's like $80, but it's completely worth it. It's got helicopters and World War II aircraft. So this is the airfield right here. We're kind of flying by it. Actually, I'm going to land runway 18. So I'll just kind of fly around it for a second. I was going to land 36, which is on the far end from us. But I'm going to pull in to the hangar right there. And I'll probably be stopped by then. Well, probably not, but it might just be better if I come in pretty slow and low. So are about 1,000 feet off the ground, so. So this is actually, the simulator uses satellite scans to map everything out. Start turning left. I only really announce my downwind, base, and final legs. So I like to use this road as kind of when I'm flying the glider, because this is where I fly my gliders out of usually. And I've been here in real life, so I was here yesterday. As of recording this, I was here yesterday flying gliders, so that was pretty fun. We're gonna announce a full stop landing, and we're gonna say we're on downwind leg. 87 MO traffic Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is on downwind runway 18. Even though it says I say it, just to kind of get the practice, because for saying it kind of ready, I'm just saying 87 MO. I'm going to pull up a little bit because we are pretty low. So this is a downwind leg. I'm going to go a bit more right. And I never put my flaps up from when I took off. I just didn't realize that. Looking out the wing. No need to worry about it now, so. Okay, I think we're probably ready to turn, so let's put our flaps to full. Get our landing lights on. 87 MO traffic. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is on base runway 18. 87 MO Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is on final runway 18 to land. Okay, so we're just gonna start. There's a slight crosswind. You can see I'm actually flying in sideways. It's my first time landing a powered aircraft here, so I've only ever landed gliders here. Very slight crosswind. Okay, let's start kind of letting up on the throttle a little bit. Scoot back a bit, and just kind of turn last second. There we go. Hit the brakes a bit. Turn around. Hey, it's starting to clear up now. I flew a glider out of here earlier in the simulator, and it's live weather. It was pretty cloudy. Like, really cloudy, like it was gonna rain cloudy. Now it's pretty nice. Still cloudy, but not dark cloudy. So. So this is a hangar in real life. It's not just a building. So now we're just gonna do parking brake there. Okay, now we're gonna come down here, turn off the fuel valve, bend down here, taxi lights off, beacon lights off, strobe lights off, nav lights off, cabin lights off. Itch my nose because it's itchy, scratchy. And let's turn off the alternator. And then we'll do the battery. And that is it. 12-minute flight. Very nice. Thank you for watching if you actually did, so bye-bye.